Air Internet. So I uploaded the video, or all the videos that I've shot so far, and man, YouTube will not show that to like anybody. Like I got 1 subscriber. Well, it's been a day, but then I fucking posted it online on like a bunch of subreddits, and fucking you know what? There's analytics on that shit. They only watched a minute of the video. Like all of them only watched like a minute of the fucking video, and then they just clicked off. So like you got here, like you understand that that I at least got decent stuff to say. Like I've got 1 subscriber now. Whether I retain them is up to chance, but hey there, 1 subscriber. Should you watch. But apparently I was a little bit overzealous in exactly how much I thought this would take off, like from the beginning. I was like, man, because I've watched through all these, they're very watchable. So I believe I have overestimated the attention span of the basic internet user, because y'all seem to have no curiosity. Like, none. Fucking click on a video that says enigmatic personality seeking cult following, and they watch like a minute. They don't even click around. Then they just click away. Like, honestly, what is this attention span thing? Like you gotta soldier through like 3 minutes of that video before you get to actual talking, but just click ahead. Like, honestly. But what I've realized is this is gonna be more of a found footage sort of thing, and less of a internet sensation thing. So now that I know that very few people are gonna watch this, I need to make this special for those very few people. So, like, just stay tuned. There's some fun shit I can get into. Anyway, so what is the mental web? Now, repeat after me. A17. 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 Now, the mental web is that. Now that, what I have just inputted on you is now a physical memory. Now, choline was used in order to make a memory. That memory can be accessed at any time in the future, given the right circumstances. Now, what are the right circumstances for that? Well, associated events. Now A17. Think of that now. What comes up in your mind when you hear that word? Now, that's gonna change, because A17 is my new, mental landmark for the mental web. Now, imagine a massive spider web, a massive 3-dimensional spider web. Now, that memory is contained in there. Now, every time that memory gets pulled up, it will become associated with the thing that it gets pulled up next to. That adds one more little line, or one more little increment. Imagine, because I am speaking, this is me forming a mental, well, like, this is me forming a mental web based on a landmark, like part of the mental web. This is a string. Each string in the mental web can be connected and diverge. You can think of multiple things when you hear A17, but what's connected to it is only directly connected to it. You cannot jump the gap from something that is connected to something that is connected, 3 things down. But you can travel that mental web, you can travel that string in the mental web and get to it that way. Now, how is this useful? Well, A17. Repeat after me. A17. 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 Now, anytime that A17 is mentioned, you will remember the entirety of that. Well, you'll remember A17, and then you'll pull on the string, and then go from one thing to the next thing to the next. But you can also, as I'm doing right now, just kind of think through things out loud. Just kind of talk. Just kind of talk. Like, talking is its own thing. It's not... It's its own thing. That's for me. That like fucking... Never gonna happen. So, why do I always test that? Anyway, so this information, how is it useful? Well, now that you have a mental visual, you can now input that on any conversation. Look up fucking Rooster Teeth podcasts. RT podcast. It's just a bunch of guys talking about nothing. Just especially recently. And think of it in the mental web format. Now, what you are then able to do is get a direct gauge on kind of how someone's clockworks work. Like, associations. Associations are, well, integral to us. Like fucking finding the grapes and then finding them again as a hunter-gatherer. Like associations. But in this day and age, it's, especially with computers and, the internet, people can know anything. People can actually know anything. They can just get a full, picture of anything they want to know. Just at the stroke of keys. Now, the internet is not sentient, unfortunately. It's just amalgam of RNG. It's just, unfortunately, it is not. Like fucking, It's just people. It's just a network of people. So that was a bit of a letdown when I realized it, but like now pardon me having a little bit of a weird fucking freak out, but I'm one person. I'm one person. I'm one person. I am 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 one person. So, things are interesting today. I guess I would call this a bad day. But this is coming directly after the last video, and I believe what happened in the last video was a mistake. Which also means I may redefine curators. Just curators, they're up in the air. They can be something else. Should other curators pop up and calling themselves curators, then believe them, like they're the rightful ones. But for now, just like I am seeing the problem. I am seeing the problem. I am imagining what a theoretical other would think, which then, after I imagine that, I go, what is that? It's just nothing. It's just nothing. Okay. That's nice. But what is a curator? No, a curator is human. Humans are fallible. No matter what. They can be fallible. They're allowed to be fallible. They're allowed to make mistakes. They are allowed to have errors in judgment. And most importantly, I don't believe that, well, no, ooh, okay, so the cult's just evolved. Now, who are the curators? The curators are people like you and me, but maybe not you. Maybe not you. I mean, you might be the type that only watched like a minute of this video, but imagine half awake, but just a little bit more. Just a little bit better. Now, who is a curator? A curator is competent and confident. Competent does not mean infallible. Okay.
Oh, you take pictures. You want to go take pictures of the pelicans?
No, I should be fine.
Huh?
I should be fine.
Oh, I know you're fine. I was just inviting you. I know. I'm not going to go tonight, but I might go early in the morning, get the morning light and their morning activity.
Yep. I was kind of in the middle of something.
I'm sorry?
I was kind of in the middle of something.
I'm sorry. I left you alone.
All right. Oh. All right. Well, that was weird. Anyway, staying at a grandparent's house. So, the curators, I wouldn't say start calling yourselves curators just off the cuff. No, that's a different thing. But honestly, might go into more detail on that once that's percolated. Yeah, it's gotta be percolated. So, man, that's a hell of a thing to break the mind track when you're high as hell on herbal opiates. Fucking, what accent is that? Herbal. Not herbal, herbal. Like, which accent is correct is not a decent word. But, well, it just threw a whole wrench in the fucking works now, didn't it? Oh, man. Well, I can refocus. I can come back. I've already covered the mental web in, like, its most basic format. Now, like, it's seeing the mental web. Like, actively seeing the mental web while talking to somebody, that's the hard part. It's actually seeing, well, y'all can look at your own mental webs, but don't try to edit them, guys. That's curator shit. That's, good God, curators are sink or swim. Now, this is the depressed side of the manic depressive, and I am just trying to, you know, actually do something. Just actually keep doing this. But I'll admit, I was pretty bummed when fucking 200 people watched the first video and not fucking one of them, well, in theory, not fucking one of them. Like, I saw very vague analytics, but how, in theory, not fucking one of them watched past the minute mark. It was just like, god damn. Like, fuck you too, guys. Like, even fucking, don't post anything to r/atheism. Like, honestly, they're all just assholes. Like confirmed assholes. Like, in the comments, they're just kind of like holier than thou motherfuckers, which is funny because they don't believe in holiness. But well, I guess that's proud atheists. Just oh, there's nothing to prove it, so fucking I'm just gonna assume it doesn't exist. No, there is a little bit of a something to the religion thing. There's stuff you can work off of. Fucking, and there is cool shit. There is actually cool shit that like old-timey science can do. Like check out my dad's astrology website, cause he fucking, like, it's scarily accurate. Like, scarily. It's starworldnews.com. Just go to there. Go to there and just keep it in your back pocket. Just keep it in your back pocket and just kind of do stuff with it. Just, it's kind of nice to know, like, the general tone of a day. Like with scary accuracy, the general tone of the day, and like propositions or whatever that may come up, like fucking opportunities that may come up. But like there's something to the religion thing. Like, there is a soul. Souls are a thing. Fucking hell, she's half deaf. I don't know where she is, but she can't hear this. Just like I am at the moment an apathetic agnostic, leaning Zen Buddhist. Which is to say, I don't know what there is out there. I don't think I'm going to know, and once I, die, that'll kind of sort itself out. So it's not to say I do not care about the higher power, if there is one. It's to say, ain't no way I'm gonna figure that out. Ain't no way I'm gonna, be able to sift through everything and just know, oh, one thing is right. But Zen Buddhism, they work off, the universe philosophy, and that, the universe... It seems to... Well... How would I describe that? Alright, I need you to do something, Internet. This video is almost over, you've got homework. Fucking look up, those Reddit thread videos, those. Look up fucking, it's, what would it be? Glitches in the Matrix, or scariest glitches in the Matrix. Just look it up in YouTube after this, and then just study that like science. Just actually go, there's something to this, because there's there's something. There's actually something, and what that something is, I could not tell you, but there is something to the religion thing. Imagine it like this. Just say you give someone in the Middle Ages a stun gun with internet or infinite charge, and they make a religion around it. Say that fucking they get technology or something that looks a little bit like magic, and they just make a religion around that. Apply that same concept to actual, well, I mean, not the stun gun part, just that's like flashy lights and all that, but apply that concept to religions nowadays. There's something at their core, but that something at their core doesn't exactly hold with all their things in that particular mental web. Now you see, a mental web is not restricted to people. Now the government is a mental web. All religions and their philosophies separately are a mental web. They are portions of the mental web pre-programmed to be beneficial for society. Now that's what I mean when I say fucker who could have written a Bible. Now, in order to change the world, you don't do one direct thing. You add programming to, I guess, the Akashic Record. Honestly. However you want to take that. Fucking look it up if you're not familiar. But you just add programming to it. And that, I guess by extension, changes society. A Bible.